right. Future. Hold on. Hold on, we're trying to find something here. Stay with me. What's up? Future stereo, what it do, beloved? Alright. I'm trying to see if this is yeah, we lit. Alright, we lit. So, future. It's official. We are activated, ladies and gentlemen. Live on Illy Ave. If you happen to be in a position where you got multiple devices and you're able to go to YouTube, can you please go to Real Fake Media on YouTube? Let me know what we sound like over there. Let me know if we moving over there comfortably. And then we'll get into the proceedings. So right now we're just doing a quick, yeah, okay. So we're in motion. How's our sound looking? Goddess, if you're the one and I'm the one, then we're the one. That makes us the one. What it do? Ladies and gentlemen, it's official. You have chimed in, tapped in. You have found yourself doing the right things correctly. That's good business. You showed up, and I love that about us. So right here, live on Illy Ave, we are Real Fake Media, and we're an international household name. And what we'll be doing today is mixing a new release that's about to be shared with the world, amongst many other joints that we have. So hopefully y'all able to tap in and enjoy what we're working on here. It's called Life Can Be Cinematic, Maybe Even Epic. Life can be cinematic, maybe even epic. $1 Million Brock, what it do, famo? Future. And I gotta give a shout out to our first show up, you know what I mean? And we don't give a shout out to the abs. Yo, Ab, what it do? Abdul, what it do? Tell the people where you at, man. Yo, when y'all tap in, let me know where y'all at live on Illy Ave. Let me know what side of Illy Ave y'all on, you dig? Tap in. Yeah, I'm glad you finally caught me too. Alright. So we're only gonna stay on here for a moment. What we're doing is a gentleman's mix, a static mix to this track. Goldsteen is gonna finish up some things. So I want y'all to enjoy what we're about to do. You deserve it. And I wanna have fun with y'all. So if you go to YouTube, like I said, if you're able to go to YouTube, you will see some things. Yo, World Star, what it do? So we got World Star Talent IG on here. They tapped in, they hit me an invite, and wanted to know if I wanted to do some bears with them. Yo, World Star, tell us where you at, B. Yeah, I mean, yeah. Life can be cinematic, maybe even epic. And that's the type of life I've been living. It's been a cinematic life, an epic life, you dig? And I've been scoring it every step of the way. You know, it's a funny concept to some, but it's the truth. So what we're doing right now is getting this mix going. Y'all let me know if it sounds fair. Again, if you go to YouTube, you can kind of see what we're doing. You can take a look at us working inside of Logic. And so it's my turn to get on the production side of things, and that's just mixing it down a little something. So make sure y'all share, make sure y'all like, make sure you tell people we're activated. I'll do the same thing. Make sure you hit that thumbs up. All the things that go along with it. I really feel crazy saying that. I feel like that's some type of hypnosis or something, but nonetheless, make sure y'all share with people, man. I'm gonna do the same thing. I'm also gonna share, you dig? So we're going to my cousin, Feels the Inspiration. I'm sharing with him. Brownie Girl 006. Mickey McLean, my baby godmama. Love Hard Network. We gotta get Love Hard in here. Fulton. Now Reggie, he's off on a yacht floating around with the babies or something, so he may not be able to tap in. Alpha Inks. We got things to do. You already know where we at on that. My baby brother G Range. Mr. Mac Studios. Yeah, Macadocious. Where you at, B? Rich Gaskin. Black Cardamom. Yeah, I mean. Yeah, Real Ass for the Culture. Make sure y'all tap into my baby cousin Devontae Riley's new release. He got a new single out there. We got Verbs Grip, Vice Grip Verbs. Takata Marie, she shot through the Ave, but we didn't get a chance to link up. But she did get a chance to tap in with the family base that was necessary. So good looking. Yeah. Yo, hi Drizzy, hit me back. I don't know how we keep missing each other, but it's where it's at. Anyways, I just wanted to share with y'all real quick. I want to give a special shout out to my baby brother Big Six, Frequency Scientist, Soul 100 brand. It's so many things that's going on over there. It's truly humbling, truly humbling. So if you produce, if you're using the MPC, make sure you get at Big Six. He has the new sound packs, and it just makes sense, man. So we got that shared to a couple people. Make sure y'all share it as well. You dig what I'm saying? Share the Facebook link with your friends. Share the IG links with your friends. But definitely, I want you to tap into this YouTube joint. We need about a band. So we can crystallize into the thing it's supposed to be crystallized into. So I want to know y'all want to rock with me or not. It's not a force. I just want to know. Let me see. Depression is somewhat real when pupil has no acknowledgement of why it's lesson than cognitive. Alright, 777, what it do? So Brock, we're gonna tap in while I'm producing this, while I'm mixing this joint down real quick. I wanna know what you're talking about. I need you to pin the link. I need you to do it. Can you do it? Can you pin that link on here? Goddess, can you do that? What's up? You know what it is. Let's get into this joint right here. I need to make sure that we sound good. Are we sounding all right over there? Thank you so much. Thank you. Yeah. This joint is hot right here, y'all. Does that sound all right to you over there? Can you hear it? YouTube, can you hear it? IG, you can hear it good? Yo, Facebook, when you get it, can you hear it? It's just that hard body karate production. You dig? So, a couple other things. Y'all never got the update for my brother's born day. He very much enjoyed the song that I gifted him with. That's in the preparation of being mixed down properly. In addition to that, I was invited to assist my brother in doing some work, which gave me an opportunity for the first time as an adult to work side by side with my father and my older brother. And that was a unique experience in and of itself. You know what I mean? And leaving that moment of excitement, I did find myself in a verbal tug of war with two of my other teammates. And it got very distorted, you dig? And that concerned me. That concerned me because it wasn't a necessary thing, but it happened. I've been in a weird space because my mind is to care for the people I care about. Like I told you, my life is cinematic, maybe even epic, dig? And I take serious this role of me, the life of me, this version of me I am, right? And my son values that. He utilizes it. He depends on it to be healthy and accurate. And I aim to keep it in the right space. But in the same token, yo, is the volume straight on YouTube? Are we cool? Has anyone suggested that they know we good over there on YouTube? Let's see. We good? I think it's cool. So, the music that I share is a form of therapy. It allows for me to take these scenarios, rather positive or not as positive, and I'm able to articulate exactly my sensation over my heartbeat, like the orchestration of my thoughts. And it's done through this music. So fortunately, Goldsteen Onasas has a way of tapping into my psychology where I get to address matters. All this is taking place as I'm watching my son become him. And I'm looking for the best way to show my son how to see this without it being taken out of context, you dig? As I mentioned the Lord, he then said something. What? What?
Are you running out of sense?
I don't have no sense right now, and I'm live, so I'm not doing that. For what? Yeah, I'm not doing that. And if you out of stores right now, that's you doing too much. Alright, well, I ain't gonna, son, I'm in the middle of talking to the world. You trying to have this discussion about, I just told you before you even got started. How you ain't know?
You said for what?
And that's the other scene, see? When you growing up, you gotta figure it out. And I'm learning how to become the better me with my son. Yo, musician record. What's up, musicians record? Let's tap in. You wanna go live? Wanna get activated? Let's talk about it. You're a musician. You got records. But yeah, all this is happening as in your worlds, right? There's a lot going on. There's frustrations. It's a lot of movement. A lot of storylines are being vulgarly introduced to your psychology. way that I hear music, it keeps me healthy. The way that I share music, it's going to keep us healthy. I care for my life so much that I think I want to share it with each of you that I'm able to. Now, I know that may come across selfishly. I know that may seem very selfish, but what else should we do? Should I want to harm you or something? Should I want to? I don't want to. Let's get this track going, man. Let's get this track going, man. I had a chance to connect with my family, Rod Harper, yesterday. And his wife just had her born day, you know what I mean? Stage. And I got a chance to chop it up with Big House. And we may be doing some collabos, so y'all keep y'all's minds and ears open for that. Why do I even still care about music? And I'm an adult, I'm grown. Some suggest that gentlemen like myself has had a season and we should relinquish skill sets and the know-hows. I disagree with that. Excuse me, I don't disagree. I do not agree. I don't have to be combative unless y'all want me to. I'm a pretty good sport. But we have work to do. And that's why I stay working. You know what I mean? I stay whipping up algorithms to keep us healthy. That is the new gangster. So I'm trying to balance out with my pops and my brother. I'm trying to balance out with my team. Making sure that I'm balanced with my son. I'm balanced with myself. I'm balanced with God. I'm balanced with nature. Yeah, balanced. I feel pretty cool. Let's keep going into this. Yeah, I'm so thankful that my brain works. There's a lot of people that's trying to encourage us to not be our best selves. Has that been invited to your psychology? Has anyone tried to encourage you not to be your best self? Well, don't bite that. See, I'm on my Dean. I got teammates like Queen of Stereo that be tapping in on some reels for reals. And we be really chopping it up. You know what I mean? Some real chop up. You know what I mean? So. I know some of y'all may be like, why'd you go live today? Because I'm alive today. That's the only reason. I wanted to share with y'all that we definitely in motion. We figuring out a way to communicate with as many of you as possible in a real way. And we got a couple shows coming up. If you want us to come rock in your city, town, just holler at us. And if you want to talk directly right now, call me at 443-REAL-FAKE. That's 443-REAL-FAKE. Call me. I want to see if anybody gonna call. I just want to see. Y'all think that number is real or fake? Is that a real number or a fake number? Call it. 443-REAL-FAKE. Somebody call me. Somebody call me. 443-REAL-FAKE. Somebody call me. Somebody call me. So far, the track cool. Is it smooth enough that it's cool? Y'all, you can see yourself just vibing a little bit. We rocking. 443 Real Fake. That's right. Yo, give us a call, Stereo. Call in, let them know how it works. Queen of Stereo she's gonna give y'all an example. She's gonna let y'all know how this works. You are able to call us live on Illy Ave directly. Yeah, y'all should call and see. I don't know, it might work. I don't know. Y'all think it worked? It might work. Y'all the call though. 443 Real Fake. Oh snap, somebody calling.
All the way real, live on Illy Ave.
To accept, press 1. To send
Let's go. Future.
All the way live on Illy Ave.
What it
What's
do,
good?
young one? Who that?
Let's rock.
We got $1 Million Brock live on Illy Ave, ladies and gentlemen. There you go.
Tapping in.
Future. What it do, Brock?
I'm calling.
Alright, I see you tested that theory. So you see that works too, huh?
Yeah. I was hoping they got the call ID on here where you can lock me in, you heard me?
Oh yeah, I got the math. You in there.
The bet.
So as y'all see, Captain Brock done called in, ladies and gentlemen, right here live on Illy Ave. And I told y'all the number works, 443 Real Fake. It's a real thing.
Yeah, that's real.
It's a real thing. And make sure y'all check out that YouTube link, because we goes in like we goes in, you dig? So Brock, tell me what's going on with you, man. I saw a cryptic text. I just couldn't decipher it. Since you here now, go ahead, tell me about it, man.
I mean,
I'm gonna bring the
I
value
think I've
down on
been
the music.
down. Just been down, you know what I'm saying? When I feel like the people that I do the most for, you know what I'm saying? They feel like I don't do enough or I don't do it good enough. So I'm trying to figure out, is it me the problem, which I really don't feel like it's me? But, you know, just how to fix it mean. Because, you know, family, just like, you know, for instance, the way you accept me from Jump Street, you know what I'm saying? It's been all love. So, I mean, I guess you kind of give me more hope to show me that, you know, there's some genuine people that actually give a fuck. You know what I mean, dig it, damn Lee?
Oh, man. I'm just aiming to be who I am, beloved. I don't try to do no more, no less. You underdig? Like, I'm just alive, and I understand some of these things that take place. Hold on, let's see. We got another caller calling in, God. Hold on 1 second. Hold on.
call from. To accept,
Future, what it do? Yo.
Yo, what's up?
Yo, what up, Stereo?
Oh, nah, I was just trying to see if this shit was real fake.
Come on, man. You know what it is, man. Come on, man. How that cat, how Boosie be saying, come on, man. How Boosie said.
I just had to see for myself.
Oh, you already know. You know. And that's what I tell you. Stereo she run a test. That's how we got activated. That's how she got activated live on Illy Ave. Testing these theories in real time and realizing, oh, Digger ain't lying. He's saying what he said. And that's exactly how I be saying it. So for the rest of you,
Yeah.
this is the number that you get to use. You want to know us? You want to contact us? This is how you do it. Queen of Stereo did it.
Yeah.
Brock did it. You can do it
Hey,
too.
it's free. It's free.
And it's free, baby. Yeah, it is. You get to talk to me in real life. In real life. You dig? And I get to talk to you in real life. In real life. You dig? So we can do this privately. We can do this publicly. We can do this live on Illy Ave. Yeah, that's where we got to do it at, live on Illy Ave. That's crazy. You crazy. Y'all crazy. But yeah.
All right, good. I might get back to the comments.
All right, that's fair. That's fair. Good looking on the call, Stereo. Future. And there it was, ladies and gentlemen. Champion, Queen of Stereo. Yeah, we back. That was Stereo. She wanted to tap in real quick. Let them know we was live.
Yeah, that's crunk. I'm looking at it on YouTube, you know what I'm saying? But like
cool.
Even on the phone you can still hear it, so it blends in perfect. You know what I'm saying? You got it in how it's supposed to go, Diggy Dandy.
Oh man, respect. Yo, salute to my team. I got the coldest team. But nonetheless, so you were saying though, you don't know if the quality of what you're exchanging outside yourself, if it's worth or valuable. Is that the concern you have?
Nah, it's definitely worth it and valuable. What I'm saying is to make, you know what I'm saying, sometimes you care about the next person, you know what I'm saying? And I guess with being the best that you are and the best at what you do, you want everybody to be satisfied with it, you know what I'm saying? Or at least appreciative.
Okay.
In some way or form. But I mean, it's not like that for everybody. It's just I'm taking a certain situation the hard way, you know what I'm saying? But from all I can say with Live on Illy Ave, it's always been genuine, and I appreciate everything as far as, you know, making everything that is offered better, you know what I mean? So that's greatly appreciated. Tapping in, fam, and I'm going to holler later, bro. Appreciate it, though.
Oh, man, it's all love, man. Good looking on the call. And like I said, Brock, you good money, man. We going to figure it out and keep working well together, man. That's the whole thing. And I don't know who you're exchanging yourself with, that you feel that it's creating a difference in how you're vibrating. But just know this, B. Some people.
It mean the world. It mean the world.
Some people are addicted to consuming, right? And as a creator or as a giver, there's certain seasons that particular fruit or crop or whatever, it won't even be available to be given, but yet that consumption or that addiction to that consumption will still be there for some people. Don't stress out about someone's addiction or greed per se, but look for the celebration in those that you have been able to contact and touch up with, and they have been able to utilize what you're offering, rather it's a kind word, a familiar gesture that they needed just to see their reflection. Rather you give them a piece of your sandwich, rather you smoke a piece of your herb with whatever it is. You don't have to take yourself and be in a distortion about it. You know what I mean? Some people don't even know how to interact in today's climate. It's too many variables involved, so they'll cop out and they'll portray themselves in a very addictive way, a very greedy type consumption way. And when you notice it, you don't have to dress up in that outfit. You just have to be honorable enough to identify that you can see it. But outside of that, continue being a gentleman. That's your exercise. I haven't witnessed you do nothing malicious. You know what I mean? I don't even know your dialogue to be that way, so I'm not sure again I'm kind of like on the ambiguous, very vague side of what you're speaking on specifically.
It takes basically it is not a normal feeling for me right now. You know, I guess I'm a bit channeled or disturbed. Just all the, you know what I'm saying? Like,
But I'm saying, what's making you think that you're disturbed? Like, why are you disturbed behind what you're acknowledging? What part of
I
it?
was just think for change. You know, when something is common or when it becomes a routine. You know what I'm saying? And I don't ever like nothing to go like sour on a negative note when it comes to closeness of family. You know what I'm saying?
Keep
Like
keep
I
in
was
mind.
saying,
Keep in mind. Although you get to call them family, Brock, these are people. People are people.
true.
You dig? And they get influence, man, and influence can dictate the experience on every level. You dig what I'm saying? So although you get to call them family, just keep in mind they're people. and
Yeah.
and they have been introduced to their reality by subjection and/or choice, and it goes the way it goes. And this goes for everybody out there, for all of y'all out there that's still in today's time in 2000 something else. You still trying to be a grievance and create unnatural circumstances for people to navigate through just in order to associate with you. A lot of y'all are very sickly and you're about to disintegrate anyway. So y'all should stop with the gang goofiness and get this nourishment while you can. So for whoever out there that can hear me that's having this ill exchange with Brock, they can see you. That is so seen, B. You did not sneak by.
Straight up for the most part, you know, I give all thanks and praises. I'm doing good during this fast. It's been a good Ramadan.
Yeah.
It's just, I guess it's challenging me a bit, but I mean, I'm strong as a motherfucker, so I'm gonna get through it. I appreciate it all. Live on Illy Ave once again. Dig it dang. It's all love, fam.
Indeed, man. Hold your head right.
But I'm gonna tap out, big bro.
All right, fam. I'm at you.
Peace.
All right, future. Yo, man, that is nuts. Lord is crazy. I know y'all can see that he think he a Marine or something. We're just gonna let that be seen. YouTube, IG, I think you got away with it. IG can't see what you're doing. That is crazy. Everything is live, son. I told you that. Oh, you crazy. I'm trying to get the goddess on here. Aha! Look at her. The element herself. What up, beloved?
Hello.
How you
My
doing?
love. How are you? Thank you for accepting me and all of that.
Indeed. YouTube out there, just so y'all know, we got the goddess on here. Y'all gotta go to IG if y'all want to see it, but I'm gonna be able to come and chop this up and then redo some edits and get y'all as well, whatnot. So nonetheless, what's up, beloved? How you doing? Thank you for smiling.
I'm good. Thank you for making me smile.
Ah man, respect. So what's been going on? How the youthies doing? What's up with the young ones? What's going on?
They still moving
That part.
and they serving their own purpose. And I've been letting go as a mother.
Okay.
Let them know that it's like the Most High got you.
Right.
So it's not on me to put I've been in turmoil about that. Trying to guide them
Okay.
in a way to go. But I may not even know that. So you do you. And that's the hardest thing I can do as a mother.
So like what age stage are you saying do you at, and what's making it so hard for you to allow that? You know what I mean? Like, tell me, because I'm a father and I find myself with Lord tomorrow, like, yo, man, you just got to figure. Like me trying to tell you, I can tell that you want to try to find a way to tug a war in some type of manner in your mind. So educate me. Like how is that going? What's the age group that is getting that dose of that mind, and like how is it coming back to you? What's the reciprocation of that offer to them?
My oldest is 14.
Okay, Lord's age.
And
Say that last part. Your vocals went out. Say that last part. The oldest is 14, and what else?
she's a female,
Right.
like me. And I have to try to understand, like, what I was doing when I was at that age. And I sometimes I got a letter. I can't be the cleaning man all the time, but I want to be. That's my natural nature.
Right.
Let me clean up your spilled milk. But
Okay.
sometimes I'm starting to understand. I got to let you make your own mistakes. And then you process and understand the consequences. I could tell you about it.
Right.
I could tell you don't touch the stove. But when you touch it, then you understand why I told you don't touch the stove.
It's funny you say that. That's funny you say that because when my son was very young, and you know I had to go through a weird custody battle just to even be a father to my son. So once I got him back to the crib, one of the things I did early was I took his hand, I put that shit over the stove, I put that shit up against the oven. I took a knife, poked the shit out of him. I took a fork, poked the shit out of him. I took a spoon, poked the shit out of him. And I let him see, this was early. This was early. I swear on my mama's mama, yo. I did all this shit. And it's just certain things my son is a chef now. Like, he just made dinner again tonight. Like that's what happened with that introduction. So, are you introducing them to some of these possibilities and then letting them know how to navigate it, or are they just kind of like going into their own world and then you got to say something to them? I see what it do. Y'all hear that? Have you ever cracked your chest muscle? I can crack my chest. That's crazy. Have you? Anybody out there on YouTube, you ever cracked your chest muscle? All right, so right now, Queen is dropping the jewel. Dropping that jewel right now. And what we're doing, let's get back to some of this music. While she's doing that, let's play this track. Back to this mix. So for all the parents out there, if you are a father, I want you to join us right here live on Illy Ave and be a part of the Professional Fathers League. And for all the mothers out there that's not doing the game goofy, join us. Bring your professional motherhood and rock with us. Help us be better professional fathers. We need you. That's how we became fathers. So without you, how we gonna be the best fathers we could be? Like, we gotta talk about some things, man. You know, somebody trying to get rid of all of us. Somebody. I'm just saying, and I don't want y'all to think I'm telling rumors. I'm just saying, like, somebody don't want us to be around here. I forgot his name. Said something about here's an equation to get rid of the carbon footprint. We don't want nobody. If we get rid of, like, if we do the healthcare right, then we can bring that population down to like about 2 to 3. So yeah, somebody trying to get rid of like a good 5 billion people. Like, just
What's up, EA?
What up, EA?
I was just talking to my mama, right?
Oh, what's up, mama?
She gone there. I was just trying to but I can't really tell her like to be quiet,
Right.
because I wouldn't expect my children to be able to tell me that. Like, she like, no, listen to me. I'm like, hold up, mama. Like, it's like the marathon. Like, you passed the throne, and I got it now.
Right.
So this is what I want my children to know. And this is what I try to instill in my children. Like, I leave you enough
Right.
to know that I don't have to worry about it no more. You got it. Because whatever I gave to you when it was my time to give it to you, you got it.
Right.
somebody got to take care of me when I get old.
Yeah. Okay. And
That shit is.
and who should that be?
I have 5 children.
So one of them.
I'm little one.
One of them gonna rock with you. If they all don't, one gonna rock with you, yo.
I sat them all down on the couch and I said, who's going to take care of 4 of them walked away. And my one son, he's my middle son. He told me, Mama, I got you. And he still, and when I talk to them, I'm like, who's going to take care of me when I get out? He still stand up because he know he said that to me. Exactly are you going to leave?
That's dope. That's dope. And he's going to. He gonna do.
And I tell him every day, like, that's dope as fuck.
Yeah, he's going to. Yeah, that's already made up in his mind. Like that's already made up. There ain't even no argument nowhere in that. Yeah, I mean, so congratulations.
Thank you.
You feel
It
me?
only took me 5. It only took me 5 to have one.
It happens like that sometimes. You gotta think about, yeah, like, yeah. Don't make any gentleman go to this stat sheet. You know what I mean? As much liquid light as men done wasted. Yeah, I mean, just in a recreational state. So trust me, that I was able to become my son's father. I take that very seriously. So, yeah, that you have one of your voices tell you you ain't got to worry. Like the other ones, they just didn't say it, but they ain't gonna let nothing happen to you. You know what I mean? But little homie that said something, yeah, yeah, that's dope.
He raised his hand like he was a little kid on the couch, like they do in school.
Right.
He like me.
Right.
So I got him. But I think like legacy is like the most important thing to me. So this is why I respect like fathers,
Right.
mothers, grandparents, ancestors.
Right.
Anybody that ain't rocking that way, I don't want to get into the negative shit, but it's like you missing out on something.
Right. And that's facts. That's facts. And I'm fighting for that for my son, actually. You know, that's a purpose why we're kind of where we're at right now in certain spaces. And when I didn't notice a certain type of response or reciprocation, if you will, that was off-putting to my mental spirit. You know what I'm saying? I didn't understand, like, why is that? But I realized people are people, man. And as much information is circulating, equal, if not more, influence is circulating. And it just has a way of distracting the possibilities from doing the right thing correctly. It just has this component to it, you know what I mean? And for those of us that are communicating, just don't relinquish it. You know what I'm saying? Keep the skill set of your lenses on so you can see the difference as you're acknowledging what you're saying. But yeah, man, some things just you gotta respect that that's how it became, regardless of what it once was or what you wished it to be or whatever you hoped or whatever. Sometimes you gotta respect that it once was something that now became something else, no matter who it is, what it is, where it is. You dig what I'm saying? That's the moment. That's the moment of this world that we're in right now. You know what I mean? You got to be able to think right now. You got to be able to think in this season of what's happening, because that's what's being forced against us. Somebody's thought. and their thought becomes physical because they have some type of agreement of hypnosis with those that's agreeing with that side of movement. So gotta outthink something. I mean,
It's a hard pill to swallow. When you get into like, it ain't like it used to be. But what used to be may have worked. It worked for me. I had my grandmother. I
right,
be talking to my mama. Like, these your grandkids. You better get them kids. Like, she like, I want to live my own life. And I want to do, like, nah, that's not what my grandma did.
right. But
And it's
see, that was a different time, a different role. That was a different purpose, a different season. Like, you know what I mean? Like, and it looks crazy, but right now, the paradigm we're walking into, like, the story of how you became you to this point, your children won't be able to utilize that shit constructively. Yeah, I mean, not with where they're going because the new map is different. Like, you know what I'm saying? There's a rumor going around that a gentleman, the CEO of a company, just signed the company to merge with some other companies that makes this company no longer a company, right? Or the company. So basically, the United States has been altered by some agreements that now we're we're in a compromised position. And this is all off some people thinking of a way to mishandle us. And for those of us that are sedated, we don't even have a way to talk about it. But those that are aware, it's kind of hard to communicate about it because we got to use these particular platforms. But there is a group of minds that they're aiding in how you think you're thinking right now. They're helping you optically witness a difference than your memory. You dig? And paying attention to it, paying attention to it in the form of a consumption can get you sick. So you gotta stay. You gotta stay as a master creator. You know what I mean? You created 5 versions of yourself with an agreement from the Gentleman's Ointment link, and you agreed each season to do 9 months of the correct, just to have this lifelong outcome. You know what I mean? So just stay in that mind of your nature, and what you see outside of you, don't unsee it, but see it through the lens of not feelings. Don't have feelings and don't be emotional and all this weird shit, but just be identifying. Salute to the truth, 731. Um, yeah, it's this is the season to identify. You want to acknowledge that you can see it. You don't really got to put on an outfit, be too emotional and all that. Just okay. And with that information, are you able to make the best move just by awareness, not by trying to be judgmental per se, but you know if something is good for you or not good for you. You know at this stage, Um, so that's really the function, just identifying, and then before you take on any dance, are you the author of what you identifying? Or are you the observer? And if you're the observer, you can't have a reaction like an author. You see what I'm saying? So you trying to take responsibility for shit you ain't create. That's almost like some plagiaristic type shit. Like you, you trying to claim something that ain't yours, b. And you trying to do it through feelings and emotions and all. It's like, but why? Like you didn't make that. That's not your design. You didn't create it. How can you feel that way about not your thought? You know what I mean? And then find a way to take that energy and put it back to your way of thinking so you can benefit from it. But that's the best thing for today's moment is create your expression. Don't regurgitate somebody's subjection. You know what I mean? Yeah. Yeah.
That's the shit I'll be talking about.
Yeah. Create
So,
that thing.
but I'm not gonna say too much, but I'm not like the fans' favorite.
Right.
Not at this time.
And that's
I
cool.
used to be.
That's cool.
And not anymore. And I take pride in that. And I take pride in saying, like, these are my standards, these
Right.
are my boundaries, and no one will cross them. And
And
this is the life that I live.
you deserve
And
that.
this is my goal. This is my goal. This is what I'm aiming towards. And anybody bulldozing.
You deserve that though. I mean, we have all been given an opportunity to experience things that we didn't choose. You had to learn how to do it in order to eat, in order to go outside and play, in order to have company, in order not to get hit, in order not to get starved out, in order not to be touched the wrong way. Whatever the case is, we have all been introduced to that psychology. So now that you're mature enough in your stance and you know that you're the author of what you're talking about, that's how you're supposed to pin it like that. You dig what I'm saying? Like, I don't gotta do that. And so that's where I find myself having these cryptic dialogues sometimes out loud, even on these platforms here. I'm trying to establish, like, I don't be playing with people, not a him or a her, not a them, they, those, this or that. Like, all that shit is it's stupid to me. It's like I don't want to. And so because of it, you'll find yourself being engaged potentially in some type of spout, you know what I mean? Some type of weird exchange rate for no reason. And me personally, I find it unnecessary. So again, can't see it, but on my arm, this is a pen. This is a futuristic quill pen right here. You feel me? And inside that ink drop, y'all see what's in there. The future, baby. So that's what this is all about for me. I know I control that pen, and I can tell by just my son development. Like, yeah, we gonna pull this off. Well, all the compromising and all the on purpose disagreements and all the things that I don't care. I really didn't make that choice. I'm gonna learn how to wiggle because I already got certain muscle memory that's gonna either protect me or allow me to rah, or I'm gonna know when to back up and get out the way so I don't get too injured. But I got that already. And since ain't nobody really creating nothing, I don't gotta act no type of way. I get to create. You see, most people trying to subject you with some thought they adopted. And nah, B. Live on Illy Ave, we make our topics. We create the topic we talking about. We don't gotta regurgitate nobody's dysfunction and try to make it seem like it's our campaign. Like, nah, B, we over here creating. We building. We touching in. We tap in with each other. Make sure the pulse is right. You know what I mean? And that's growing. That's cultivating. Right now, we cultivating our land, rather it be mentally, physically, emotionally, spiritually, or financially. Like, and those discussions need to be had. Like somebody said, they about to take your dollar bills away and give you a digital coin that they'll control if you do anything. And do we gotta agree with that? Does it have to be that way? Does it have to be? Or can we?
We could go back to the original shit. We could go back to the barter system.
So now we gotta find out who we are to even be able to do that. Who are we to do that? Yo, Godwin. You know what I'm saying? Like,
I haven't heard about it. I have used Cash App. Before. We saying, and I have used like Zelle transfer and stuff like that. But like, the most valuable system to me, from what I've learned, is reciprocity.
Bang bong, bang bong. It works.
I'm value. So fuck that shit. And even with the dollar, like, what's the difference between a dollar and a Bitcoin?
It's all made up. It's all made up. It's all just based off of some type of agreement. So we can just find a way to agree without having to use those pieces of symbol to make the agreement a real agreement. We can't just do it because that's the best thing to do. How many times have you been somewhere? No. You don't got to pay for it. You good. You good. That's how we supposed to be.
Yeah.
Look,
if
check
I
this
got
out.
it-
Here's
if I
something.
got it,
Here's something for reals, right? I got a partner by the name of Storm 9000. I call him my cuzzo. He's a genius. He's a musical engineering sonic genius. He's a genius, right? He became an artist and he still has taken an opportunity to share a perspective of mixing and engineering with a community that wants to tap in or whatnot, right? So the last one he threw, I ran into one of my partners I hadn't seen probably like 20-something years, right? He also has an endowment in mixing and engineering when it comes to music. He went to school, he really took in the information, held on to it the right way, right? And this is the part that I'm about to show you about the exchange rates. Him seeing me allowed for us to reconnect at this season of our man life and realize that we got something dope to share. Him hearing what I was able to share with him allowed him to tell me, I got this information that I paid for, I went to school and everything. I want to give it to you. I think you're going to be able to use it. I didn't ask for it. I didn't ask for that. This was offered to me, right? Now, I'm talking to one of my partners, MO, last night. He gives me this engineer's name, mixing engineer. I calls him, well, I hit him on the text joint. What's up? I was put on to you. I know you alive, bop, bop, bop. Are you into communicating? Homie said I can mix and master your joint. But I paid 100 bands to go to school. I'm not too keen on giving no information away. But I'll mix your joint for $400 and I'll master it for $100. But I ain't telling you how I do shit. I ain't gonna do that. Now that's me asking, are you open to sharing some insight? His response was nope, but you can pay for what I can do. I didn't ask my partner for nothing, and he wants to gift me with my own fishing pole, not make me a plate of fish. He wants to give me a fishing pole that he knows is able to catch fucking megalodon shark type shit. Like, this fishing pole is like for me. So should I be mad at homie for wanting to charge me $400 and $100 and maybe a deal for a whole package situation? Should I ignore that my homie didn't charge me nothing but want to give me something for free? What if I don't? How should I act about it?
You gotta you gotta weed them out. I've been told you can't take everybody everywhere. Like, everybody can't go with you. And my mother instinct tells me, no, I gotta get him right. Maybe I will sit down and talk to him about, like, why you should. Now, you just went to their school. You just learned all of their shit that they taught you back. But you already knew all this shit innately.
You said that, you said something very right there, beloved. Because that's how I look at most information, especially if I find that my muscles move easily with it. Oh, you stole that from me. That belongs to me. Certain shit belonged to me, and I want it back. So that my brethren was like, nah, I'm rocking with you just on the strength that I'm even seeing you. Like, I want to gift you or something. It's like, that's real life. Even though I didn't know the other cat, I let him know that I wanted to know him. I said the right encouraging things. He don't know me from shit, so that meant nothing. He only knew, like, nope, this is a task that I do, and I do it like this. So we won't even get to know each other as brethren. You feel what I'm saying?
We can figure it out.
I'm already on it.
So get it from the homie over here.
Yeah, I'm not mad at him. I'm not mad. I'm just showing you like this is how it happens. You can ask for something and not get it. You can really need something and then it's gonna come to you because you're walking the right walk. I could have been out doing some dirty shit, I could be doing a lot of different things with the psychology of me, but I'm not. I'm allowing myself to receive the version of me that got killed, the version of me that died before, the version of me that got lost in confusion. Like right now, I'm in a certain discipline, and that's to hear those of us that are alive. Like if I'm allowed to know you, I'm rocking with you in the realest of ways. And I'm giving anybody from here to YouTube to my 443 real fake number. If I'm lying, if anybody that's out there breathing air or drinking water can say me, Digger Dame Lee, that nigga lying. You have all, please come live on Illy Ave and air me out. I'm talking about any hers, and I done hurt some feelings. I done made some hers cry, so I should have some disfavor somewhere. I should. Somebody want to air me out. I want to see though, because I move a specific way, even in my younger days, right? I move with a certain type of mind, and it wasn't always the coolest of mind, because I was under influence, I was under impression, I was trying to work my way into circles and environments. I wanted to be seen by invisible eyeballs that didn't have no interest in knowing me for real, except for the pillage or the suckling, the fuckeries and all that shit, right? I wanted to be a part of that world. I was in Hollywood, baby. So I'm only saying what I'm saying and really shooting you a salute, like, stay on your authorship. That's all it is. Just stay pinning out that shit. Just stay pinning the truth. And the rest gonna work. You know what I mean? Don't trip about nothing else. You know what I mean? Those that's doing the goofy, they standing out like highlighters right now. I don't care what their name is. You dig what I'm saying? Your middle son told you the very is. He spoke for all of them for real. You see what I'm saying? He spoke for all of them. You dig? And that's going to be the one to keep everything. Just watch. And how old is he?
He's 9.
Oh, yeah.
He about to be.
Yeah. Yeah. And he said it on his God number. He said it at like, you don't get no better than me. Before I start adding other things, Mama, say it in this cipher, in this chamber right here. I got you.
And I told him, you're going to have to go get married. You're going to have a life of your own. He was like, I don't care about none of that. Like, I got you, Mama.
Yeah, they going to be rocking with us, Mom. What you talking about? Listen, my son and I remember before we made a transition to just catch our breath for a minute. I was in a relationship with a beautiful woman that I thought we was gonna get married. I was gonna allow myself to be open to the concept and just do it. Like I just came out this custody battle and everything. I just want to feel whole again, right? And my son, he was with the shits. So he gonna look at me, and he a young dude, but he let me know, Dad. So when we get married, I'm walking down the aisle too, right? when we all, I was like, dude, that is the coldest thought, because that is exactly how it would happen. That's exactly it. If it happens, son, we walking together. You are my best man. You know what I mean? So, I'm only expressing these things because as I sit here and mix down this music that Goldsteen Onasas has orchestrated so beautifully, it's like the title of it is true. Life can be cinematic, maybe even epic. And you the star of your show, baby. Like, for everybody out there that want to do the right thing correctly, you know that's good business. Don't stop. Don't stop. Don't think that you gotta be gross. Don't think that you gotta be nasty. Don't think that you don't have to do none of that. That's the hype. That's the whole little illusion, addiction, hypnosis, little goofy. You allowed to be the beautiful you. And if you ever got a doubt, all you gotta do is just follow your breadcrumbs to Illy Avenue, tap into your reflection, and say, mirror, mirror on the wall. And I'ma just tell you the truth. I'ma tell you the truth. All you gotta do, boop, mirror, mirror on the wall. Tell me about me in real life. And I'ma say, yo, queen, bop, bop, booty, bop, 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 but ain't, bang. Yo, goddess, body, boom, bop, ba, da, ba, da, that. Yo, Brock. And how do I know everything? I don't. I just know what I know because I put my footprints in all them spaces. I got muscle memory. I can recall things and shit. So I'm only speaking because of ears. And we can work out the fantasy shit if we talk about that publicly. But the ears, I think that's why I died the first time. I think that's what the Most High was showing me was I had to experience that to be able to communicate. Because I was floating in my world. I was like, I'm like one of them guys that you could hear talking like, I was just in my world. And it was magically beautiful in so many facets, but I don't think I had the right type of empathy. I was too nonchalant. I don't give a fuck about shit that I don't give a fuck about. And that's still me to today. Like if I don't got nothing to do with it, I mean mathematically, I don't have nothing to do with it. So there's no way that I developed a thought about feeling some type of way about things I don't got nothing to do with. Like, do you understand what I'm saying? That's a weird
Empathy. That's empathy.
And so I had to figure out how to have that because I didn't come from that exchange rate. You dig what I'm saying? I came from
We have to worry about ourselves.
Yeah.
You can't worry about somebody else.
Yeah.
And even though white niggas has laws, hierarchy, you can't worry about nobody else if you ain't straight. You don't have the time to worry about nobody else. You gotta make sure you right. And even if you're speaking biblical, you cannot fill from an empty cup.
That's facts.
So
That's facts. That's facts. And that's what happened to me. I was given an opportunity to see through a set of lenses I just wasn't looking through. You know what I mean? What I had a chance to learn in my first life was ain't nothing wrong with being honorable, man. I don't gotta be sneaky. I don't gotta do nothing. Look, even when I did any of that shit in my first life, it's only because now this is the selfish part of me. And so maybe I did have empathy. But I knew in some spaces I was stronger than most of the people I was around, my peers or whatever, the way my brain moved or my ability to engage with others or whatever, right? I used to hang out with a lot of weak people just to show that I wasn't biased. We weren't really.
Wait, say that again. You used to hang out with a lot of weak people.
Mm-hmm. Just to show that I wasn't biased.
To who?
Myself. See, I know that I was viewed. I know that some people try to view me like I was lesser than them. So it's a way that they'll try to handle you, right? And so I would try to keep my mind. I guess I did figure out a way to have empathy. I just didn't know how to phrase it or line it up. But nonetheless, I allowed myself to know people without prejudices and biases for the most part. Right? I try to just get to know you because of the way that I got introduced to walking on my own. You feel me? So the way that I hear, I really be listening. I mean, who know what you're saying? You know what I mean? Like, what are you talking about? With that all being truth to speak, and not to really be all varicose veiny with the dialogue. The basis.
I love varicose veiny shit. I like to dig deep with that shit.
Yeah,
like,
yeah.
I want to know all the innermost workings, but go ahead. I'm listening.
Now I'm just saying, like, my goal is to be healthy. That's the new gangster. My goal is to be honorable because that's the new wealth. And as a wealthy gangster, I'm a professional father. And at this stage of my man season, I'm really just trying to enjoy that I chose to be alive. That's it. Like, I chose to live with my son as far as being a good steward of his footprints. You know what I mean? So, although I can get a little testy in my mind, like, are you trying to say fuck me, son? That ain't what he's saying. He's using the very principles I gave him as a young man. Like, Dad, is like, you know what I mean? I'm cooking, I'm driving, I'm da-da-da, you know what I mean? So, we as these intelligent supervisors over these creative thoughts, we got to be fair to that part of it. Like, you got to step back because you gave that type of jewelry. Now you got to see that shit work. You can't keep, you know what I mean? It's like you done wound it up. It has to do its thing, rather than bump into the wall or whatever the case is. You got to see what you said. And I think that's what I'm getting to learn from my son. I'm getting to see the type of man he's becoming. Because one, I'm not cheating him about shit. You dig? But I'm not beating him up. And I'm not punishing him for learning how to become a man from a single father with his mom's on the phone at a distance in another state, with a godmom's that is very into him, with the lifestyle of my mind. You know what I mean? I was once termed as the ladies' man. I had a whole plethora of smiley faces, like, you know what I mean? And now I'm just my son's father, really, but my mind still has a certain awareness of things. And yeah, I just get to see my son become this dude without a lot of vulgar scenes exploiting how he learns. Dig? And for those that are around me that I may get heightened with, it's just very serious. It's like, I don't want you to cheat my son, because I know what's going on outside enough to know that if we don't keep ourselves healthy, we're gonna get sick. That's what the world for 2 years tried to solicit a campaign in our direction, trying to trick us to think that we should have been some part of a systematic, like, uncool. How do you really want to describe it? How do you really want to, without it being a penalty on how you speak? And even that concept that we might have to get in trouble if we say something. Like, how you gonna get in trouble for acknowledging? So that's what I keep trying to show my son. We ain't getting in trouble from nobody. Yo, YouTube, I am paying attention to you, but I'm directly talking to the beloved. I know y'all seeing, like, the forehead. I know YouTube is probably like, they bugging, like, this cat just showing his forehead, because I'm really talking to the guys. You know what I mean? I'm really talking. But it's like, this is the moment that we can really make a difference. I don't even know who we are yet. Like, we haven't really established ourselves yet, so I sound kind of crazy in that regard. But this is the moment that we cannot accept how the story been written. Like, somebody has been writing the most perverse story for about 2,000 something years or some shit. Like I don't like how the story go. I don't like who I don't like the storyteller. I don't like the book covers. I don't like, all this shit is bullshit, B. Like, and why is it only that parasites get to tell a story? Why is it only that a sick community of parasites, why are they the only ones that get to articulate how everyone else is supposed to see or engage or interact or what? Like, fuck, like, what the So the best thing to do, control that pen. Control that pen, yo.
And people like to use the word narrative.
Yeah. Yeah.
So I'm gonna tell you the story.
Okay.
This is my goal.
Okay.
I'm gonna tell you that you should tell about me.
All right.
We can take it back to art of storytelling. When you talk about me, please tell the truth on me. Or don't say nothing at all. Either I'm gonna make my mark, or just don't say shit about me.
That's dope.
But what you say about me, just let it be the truth.
Now, people like to do this thing with the I'm telling my truth shit. People can warp things so they can sound away. See, I find myself in that experience a lot. They'll take the truth and try to make a truth out of it. Like they needed that only they can access it though. It ain't, see, the type of truth I want to be a part of is for us. It's like water or something. Like we all get some. But when people try to tell their truth, like nobody gets access to it. It only benefits the position of expression at that time, right? Which is a form of manipulation. That's a dirty monopoly. You know what I mean? So, I don't give a shit what nobody say about me. I know how to talk. And the most important person that's gonna say something is number 9. That's very important. He's gonna tell the truth. You ain't gotta worry about nothing. So that's gonna get said a certain way. And I feel that way about the Lord. Like, I ain't worried about his mama could shit on me. And I got footage from when he was a young dude, when she and I would have the most gross of dialogues, and she would tell me like some uncool shit at me, trying to like be dogmental. And my son would be right there like, nah, not my dad. Like, And he would say that shit. And he'd be like, oh, my fault, Dad. And I'm like, nah, say that. You can say that shit. That's fucking right. Like, nah, that's, you know what I mean? So my son, he's been giving his voice early. And
How old is your son now?
14.
Okay.
14.
That's that age.
Yeah.
Right there.
Right. It's this type of age. Dad, you could drop me off at the gym. But son, why would I drop you off at the gym and you just hurt your knee the other day? Why would I drop you off? Well, it's this girl that liked me up there, right? You dig me? And I'm like,
I can rub his knee. Don't worry about it, Pops. I got it.
so I'm now, I gotta go 14. Now when I was 14, I said I'm from the 1900s. When I was 14.
If I had a bad knee, I know what.
Trust me. If I had a bad knee, and I did, must I get some people that know me at 14 that helped me rub out my bad knee? I had the braces on my leg like RoboCop when I fucked my shit up in football, yo. What? I walked around that river like tinking, like what? I was the original tink, nigga. What?
You don't fall too far from much.
Yo. So.
Yeah.
Yeah. So it's a funny thing. It's a funny thing to be this type of father, cause I'm just a professional father. I feel like I'm so dope at being my son's father that I don't know if I'm really his father anymore. Maybe I'm just a cool dude to a cool dude. Maybe he teaching me. Maybe he fathering me. Maybe I'm just
that's supposed to be what it is.
Yeah, maybe I'm just a grown ass son.
You did your shit.
Yo, I like my dude. That's all I'm saying.
Now, chill back. I got you, Pops.
Yeah, and listen. He says that. He says it right now. I'm telling you, he makes dinners and all type of shit. Like, he's dead ass. One day, there's some funny shit. I don't know how it happened, but I went and picked him up from the gym, and I sneezed. And it wasn't no heavy sneeze. It wasn't like, it wasn't nothing of that. It just looked, right? Yo, goddess, listen to me. I do it, right? why my fucking vision go blurry? I couldn't see it. I'm like, oh shit. I'm like, yo, I hope I don't get the Charleston. I hope I don't get the Charleston White. Like, not the Charleston. So my son, though, drove us home, yo. He drove us home because for some reason I couldn't see for that, just that bit of a moment. Esta loca na negro. Arriba. Yo, we live on Illy Ave. Yo, same tennis. Yeah, we got some family in here. Who's that? Auntie Gina. Auntie Gina backup page. We got Never Will.
Hi, Auntie Gina.
What up, Auntie? But yeah, so anyways, I like communicating because for a decade and some change, I was isolated, silence, man. I was very sick, and I wasn't able to make music. I wasn't able to be my best self. I was in a very uncool space, and my son was the only person for a period of time that said, I love you on the planet. On this whole concept, rather flat or globe, there was a period of time he was the only voice that said, I love you. And that's why I'm still alive. And that's why I go hard, and that's why I do the things that I do, is because my son saved my life. And so, yeah. And then he gave me permission to make music. So that's why Goldsteen Onasas is back at it again, and I'm over here writing all these scriptures out, you know what I mean? Because it's like, as a matter of fact, because I know how long we been on here? I'm wilding out. All right, we 122 and some change. All right, we gonna give a couple minutes. I'm gonna let y'all hear what I'm working on, all the way around the table, real quick, and I'm gonna get back into the mix. But let me let y'all hear these bars real quick. Wanna hear this?
I'm gonna go on mute and turn my camera off. I'm gonna listen.
All right. Well, with that being said, before you get out of here,
This the shit right here.
I fucks with you in the realest of ways. I fucks with you, goddess. I thank you so much. Like, again, the yous and the queens of stereos, like the type of energy that I get from y'all, and we've never been in each other's intimacies, and like, it's just an honorable exchange. And I'm saying thank you, because most of the women that I've encountered, we're good, but I've been intimate with a great portion of most of the women. I was a dude. Oh, Mr. Nasty. Oh, Mr. Nasty Onasas. Oh, nasty Onasas. But nah, I'm from the 1900s, man. I learned it like I learned it, and I'm so.
You gotta live through your life cycle and all of that shit.
Yeah.
Like, do your shit.
Yeah.
And then we gotta pass it's a marathon race.
Yeah.
That's how I feel. And we passing it to our kids, and it's our job to train them. Not even train, because I don't like that word. Grow.
Well.
Develop.
Yeah.
All of my generations are supposed to surpass me. They're supposed to be smarter than me. They're supposed to be everything more than me.
Well.
They're supposed to be more hustlers, more go-getters. They're supposed to know how to do everything better than me.
But we got to also keep this in mind while we give them that leverage. You got to keep this in mind, though. They're about to experience a season of the world that none of us have ever experienced this, right?
But this ain't world now. This ain't world now, though.
Yeah.
You gotta still conquer it. I can't be here for you. My job is to give you wings so you can fly.
That part.
I'm a little baby birds.
That part.
Go take this shit over.
But they gotta know what they gotta know. They gotta know this, and this is what I was just having this dialogue not too long ago. I'm tired of hearing like people go hard about we the first black men and we created this and blah, 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 all this look, man. Ever since I've been alive, there's been a rumor that somebody took your shit. It's just been it's been a rumor ever since I've been alive. Somebody took your shit, and you scared to take your shit back. Me personally, I want my planet back. I want all my resources back. I just want my shit back. And I want to know from the we of us, if there's a we of us, how do we get our shit back? Or is it just a forever bully? Was like niggas.
So it's like, we've been, like, nigga, I've been holding it on as long as I could. Like, when do you step back in and just be like on some, okay, I want my shit back?
Yeah.
And all of the men that I talk to, not all of the men, some of the men that I talk to, they on a type of time where it's like, I'm supposed to be submissive and I'm supposed to be this. And no, I know how to be that to you, but I don't know how to be that to everybody else.
Right.
I'm trying to. And are you riding with me?
Right.
Or do I gotta be like a queen on the board all the time? Like I don't want to be the queen. Like I want to sit in my little corner and you run your pawns and your bishops and your knights and all of that shit. I don't want to do that shit. I'm tired.
No, that's facts. Listen.
Scary.
It's so dope that you got the courage to say that. That is necessary. Because most people know how to sound these things out. It's not part of their muscle memory. They don't have a skill set beyond the sound bite that they're regurgitating. This whole king, queen, pawns, all this shit that it's a game of chess, not checkers and all. You know I know how to smack the shit out of people, like for real. I'm like very good at the shit, right? I be wanting to smack the shit out of people for that shit. Like, just stop for a minute, B. We're hostages. We have grown up under the mind space of someone holding you as a hostage, phrasing you as a slave, and giving you this paradigm of a life that you are fucking looking silly in. You feel me? So it's like these paradigms, the way we get to eat visually, like everything that come through, I want us to make our own shit. That's what real fake media is about. That's what Live on Illy Ave is about. I don't have it all out there for all the people to access because I got left basically to fend for Delph trying to do this shit. I want my own television platform, Real Fake Media being your visual voice. I got to make my own music because what they're giving you to be a part of, we know it's polluted. We know it's fucked up. We know that shit is not, that's non-cypher. But for a great period of time, people been rocking to it. You know what I mean? Like, now, here it is. It looks this way now. I'm not going to relinquish that this is how I'm gifted to communicate. I do it this way. I likes to communicate, right? This music, the people that have hijacked frequency.
Yeah, and that's what we about.
I think I'm onto something. So that's what I'm fighting against a whole species tribe. Like, I want to compete against them. And they took some of our good scientists, soldiers of frequencies, the Timberlands and the Dre's and all these cats, and they got them to side with them for whatever reason. And so I just want everybody out there to know, I never got portrayed or I never got influenced or encouraged enough to side with the parasites to go against us, yo. They didn't have anything for me. Not in the form of women, not in the form of jewelry, not in the form of finances, not in the form of real estate, not in the form of automobiles, not in the form of none of this. Not in the form of none of this. Like you, I'm tired. I'm tired. I don't want to play sucker games no more. I don't want to act like I need to do that in order to eat. I don't want to act like I need to do that to hang out with nobody. I don't want to do that to act like I need to smoke or drink. I don't want to do none of that shit. I love my son, and my son allows me to love y'all in a real way. And I made this shit up. Like, the type of love I got for you, you ain't gonna find this shit nowhere. This is my own shit. I made it, and it's tailor-made for each person that I share it with. It's like me giving you something out, like a dish that I'm making. All this nourishment is my son's menu. So whatever you get, it's gonna be good, baby. It's my son's menu. We only serving certain shit. I don't care what you want to eat. You know what I mean? We're serving the healthy right now. We serving focus. We're going to pay attention right now. How much? I'm going to pay attention right now so it don't cost me later. So I'm going to pay that. And you say that's for free? Oh, hold on. Here, take the change. Keep the change. I'm going to pay attention right now. Keep the change. You go get you something nice with that. I'm going to pay attention. Because I know if I don't, you know how much it's going to cost me down the line? You know how long what it's going to cost me? Bye-bye. You know what I mean? So
I think we want the same thing, women and men, but we just are not able to communicate it properly.
Right. And that's all that's choice. All that's choice. You got to understand the type of development that goes into that choice.
I don't think it's necessarily choice, or I'm still undecided on whether it's choice or lack of knowledge. You know how to speak?
Choice. It's choice, babe. Trust me. And I'm going to tell you why. I'm going to tell you why, babes. Listen to me, kid. This is why it's choice. See? Right now, we're getting ready for a whole new type of experience. Everything that ever was has been dumped out onto the internet. Everything that was has been dumped out. You can learn anything. You can fly a plane right now. You can make a switchblade out of a paper clip. All type of shit. It's all out there. The problem with utilizing that all this data is available, that you're already addicted to influence. So learning how to access the information to develop an outcome, it seems very task driven. You know what I mean? Like, it doesn't have the sensation of the influence. And so it's easy to forfeit, walk away from, abandon, trivialize, dismiss, you know what I mean? Try to do away with type thing. And it's only because we know what side of the road we really standing on. Like,
you heard about the love languages, right?
I've heard about some love languages.
So if I ask you a question and then you answer my question, if that's not my way of showing you love, it's up to you to communicate. I find it's a certain level of miscommunication that goes with anything, with anybody, not just us. If I just say I want to love you, that's all I want to do, and then you tell me, well, you don't show me love. I'm like, I said it to you yesterday. I said it to you today. I said it to you an hour ago. But that's not your way of receiving my love. That's not the type of love that you need.
Well,
if my way of showing you love is I'm cooking, I'm cleaning, I'm taking care of these kids, and you want me to tell you I love you every day, but I don't got time for it. Those are different, like, love languages. Those are only two.
yeah, well,
How to communicate better and know that I am not your enemy. I hear so many times. Like, I tap in on Instagram. I've been staying away a lot. But I tap in on Instagram, and it's like the men, like, talking about the women. The women talking about the men. But we not talking about, like, what can I do for you, sir?
right.
Want me to smile, get pretty and all that? I can't smile and get pretty. I gotta go fight these niggas and bail your ass out of jail. I can't do
Right. Right.
I gotta come my Tim's on. I gotta come with my combat boots, my jeans, my chucks, whatever.
Right.
I gotta make sure you safe. That's all I know.
And that part right there, is where the Professional Fathers League come into play too. That the young men that are termed as black men and things of this nature, as we often have been identified, all in all, real and real, is that we think it's cool to be corny. It's corny. That's corny. That we look for ways to be a hostage, to be enslaved, and then want some type of perks and shit for that. Nah, that's non-cipher. That's non-cipher. And so this is the issue we have. Not only do we have a world of parasites that really want you gone, but they have such an ability to create this hypnosis, hallucination that's so addictive and controlling that it has us entangled where we'll harm each other in the realest of ways. Again, I'm live on Illy Ave because I wanted to be healthy. I knew that was the new gangster shit. I wasn't trying to play their version of gangster. Their version of gangster is me hurt my hers and hurt my hims that reflect my best self. I'm supposed to look at you derogatorily and aggressively because this motherfucker over here promised me I can hang out with him one day, but only in the back though. Like, I never, see, I poked myself with a pen before and I put my blood on a microscope, little plate, and I looked up under it. You wanna know what I found?
What?
I do not come from nothing called slaves. They ain't even in my blood. Even if somebody in my lineage was held as a hostage before, I don't come from slaves.
I would guess you as indigenous. Like,
Oh.
you've probably been traveling. Like, cause that's like, it's not all what, like, it's certain things that's facts. It's like math and science. And history is supposed to be facts, but it's like just your point of view.
Any of these things, any of them phrases are made up. Any of those phrases is made up. The concept history, that's just a thought of communicate. It's bullshit. Listen, man. All this shit is just somebody's thought. That's all I can really say. It's just, we've adopted.
So how do we get our thoughts to go together? Like you and I.
Right now, we're doing it. And this is what's so dope about this moment. Like, even though it's in these little boxes right here, the energy, this thinking, this is real. This is really taking place. So when we depart off of this device, we're still going to be communicating because what's being said is hitting the right parts of your melanation. Like, it's things that's popping up, like the you of yous, the way that you even just thought about your middle son again, saying like, I got you. Like, it's all having a relevancy. You dig what I'm saying? So this is what we were really supposed to be doing when social media was presented. But we adopted the paradigm of a lonely, sick white dude that had no peer group or friends. And so they taught you the selfie behavior. You dig? Which made you selfish. You stopped interacting with other people. And the only way you started interacting was with this little shit right here. Like, you know what I mean? Hit me here. But I'm looking at you right there. Why the fuck do I gotta go tap on you? You want to be seen a certain way. Okay, I don't want to play that way. So I probably don't have a lot of followers and all that, but I don't really got no followers. Like, I be hanging out with people when you might go somewhere, but like all these terms, the way that it's done is for a form of hypnosis. So I could have been trying to have the whole millions of people, but nah, I can almost name. I can almost name and say something about anybody I can scroll on my list and like I can tell you a footprint of that. You know what I mean? And that's beautiful. Even if we ain't cool no more. You know what I mean? Even if we ain't cool no more. What up, champ? Oh, word, you gonna come down with your Kobe joint on? Really? This cat, you don't understand. You don't understand. You don't understand what I'm witnessing right now, this young guy. And that's why I love being alive. That's why I love being alive. That right
And
here.
you will never die.
I have no listen, before I die again. Yeah, before I die again, I'm living this one out.
And again, what you say before you try to sin again, what?
Yeah, I said before I die again, I'm living this one out. Like that's why it's live on Illy Ave. See, the first round, I was moving so fast, and so me having this opportunity again, like you really can't imagine why I'm alive, and I can try to word it. But it's a way of is. It's like it's a way of is. It's just a way of is. I know that it makes the better sense in the way that I'm standing on what I'm standing on, especially when you hear me say live on Illy Ave. And I mean this like you hear me say I said it. It ain't too many people, if anyone at all, if you breathe air or drink water, ain't no way you can you can't throw off what I'm saying, yo. It's just, this is too thought about. It's too, I figured something out to the point, like, the moment we do align our minds, like, that's what, me and Queen of Stereo, that's what we realized as family mates. Like, we've been so fair to each other that we're seeing something take place. And we ain't never shot no shots. Like I said, we ain't never tried to walk in front of the camera naked and all this weird shit. I ain't never tried to move her head out the way to see her daughters in the background or no, like, none of this goofy shit that a lot of people be trying to stage. And nah, that's my folks. Like, for real, like, we building, and she's seeing that I'm a fair existence of my truth. Like, I ain't try to like swindle nothing. I ain't try to weasel nothing in on nothing. I'm 100% consistent, my nigga. I'm driving this shit the way that I say I'm saying it. You know what I mean? And all I want to do is create. So because we communicate on a daily in a type of... Say it again.
I said on some God shit.
Yeah. And we keep it 100 with each other. Like, if she's about to make a decision, she might reference a thought towards me. If I think that decision that's going to be made, if I don't see that it's a real distance, I'm gonna tell her. Like, I don't think that's the best move. You know what I mean? And she's gonna look at my suggestion. She's not gonna ignore my suggestion. Why? Because anything that I've shared thus far, she's had no reason to discard it, because it's all been exactly what we've discussed, or whatever the case is. It's just been a fair exchange. Now, I have other women that I've engaged with in an intimate way, and we got these weird ass loopholes on why we're not going to be honorable to each other, why we're going to find a way to justify being disrespectful. We're going to use because. Ladies, hi, my name is Dame Lee. They call me Digger. If we ever engage with one another and you happen to speak to me sexually and then you want to act like a weirdo, please don't start any reason to justify your bullshit with because. Don't say because out the gate, because then, see, because you're not going to like it. If I because you, you don't want it because. You don't want because. Now you don't want that because. But I'm saying that to say this. Stay healthy, beloved. You got a family right here. You know what I mean? Queen of Stereo gonna be tapping in. I see Afterglow done tapped in. It's like some of us are real people. You know what I mean? It ain't just bots and Instagram trying to throw off the the variables. I don't know what they're doing. All I know is that those of us that's for real, we're talking for real. You know what I'm saying? Me and my bestie, we was about to stop being besties or whatever because I don't understand certain exchange rates that I shouldn't be a part of. And we've had to have a very serious talk because I'm assuring her as well as anyone else. I've been through my experience of that ain't cool. I can't example that practice while I'm developing myself at 14 years old. I can't act like I'm voluntarily making that type of mistake, or I'm unaware, or I'm agreeing with some shit that just, it wouldn't develop me right. It's like, this is my chance to hit the ground with balance, not askew, not bitter, not wounded, not emotionally distraught, not vindictive in spirit because my pops or my mama and nah. Just, I got a chance to think. I'm 14 right now. I've had some experiences already. Just don't fuck with me. I'm thinking.
And we won't have no problems.
No problem.
Just fuck with me. And we won't have no problems. We on to a mission.
Yeah.
It's about to be greater.
Yeah.
Not later. Right motherfucking now.
Yeah.
I'm not waiting.
Yeah,
That's the type of
it's called is, baby. We on is.
Fuck ass niggas. I'm not doing that. Like,
And you don't have to.
I wanna sit down and kick my feet up and get my feet washed and I know how to treat a king like a king. I wanna be a queen. I don't wanna be like running all over the board and shit. Like, what the fuck? When y'all about to step up? If you ain't talking to me about stepping up, I can't fuck with you.
Yeah. And keep in mind, people know how to sound away. People know how to, like, this is the season of life where, it can, listen, you got AI to worry about now. See, I'm real fake media. I've been telling motherfuckers about this shit forever. Pay attention. I said it's real fake everything. Everything is real fake. But they thought I was just trying to make little cutesy metaphor. Look, nah, I'm saying something, right? So if you look at most people that's trying to identify the world right now, they're scared to say real fake media, help them see, like, because they keep trying to say, man, that's real, and I saw the fake. And they're trying so hard not to put it together. Put it together. It's real fake, homie. How she, say it again.
I said, put your brains together, start thinking.
Yeah.
Let your frontal lobe interact with your pineal gland. Now, let's get all that shit all together. Your medulla oblongata and all that shit. Like, use your whole brain and your spirit, your soul, all that shit. Like, I fuck with my people. I still say the word nigga.
That's cool.
And I'm trying to change it to niggas. Because I know where it came. But I fuck with my niggas. I fuck with real niggas.
Don't try to change nobody's shit. Come up with your own express. You an author. You can say that, but you can just come. Listen, this is my word. This is my word, right? Here's one of my words, because Dr. Seuss was one of my mentors. So I respected how the doc taught me. I'm able to create. I could say whatever. I could say and if I can give you it, it's something. But one of my words that tickles me is banucles. What does banucles mean? I'm going to use it in a sentence, and then I'm going to let you tell me the definition. Yo, them motherfuckers is banucles, y'all. That shit is banucles. All right, what's the definition of banucles?
That nigga funny as fuck.
It could be funny. It could be crazy. You know what I mean? It's banucles.
Weird.
It's banucles. You see what I'm saying? And I made that. That's my word. Like, that don't exist nowhere besides when somebody try to jack it. You know what I mean? So it's like, you're an author.
This nigga banucles as fuck.
And why?
If this nigga on me, he Benuggles as fuck.
Period. Period. Do you understand? Like, that's part of the lexicon now. That is out there in the real world. The AI got to figure out what's Benuggles. Now they got to figure out how do they use Benuggles against us when they can't. You can't use it against us because it's Benuggles. By the time you try to weaponize it, it's Benuggles, yo. You see what I'm saying?
And you even Benuggles for asking me a motherfucking question. You don't talk to me, you Benuggles.
That part. You are Benuggles, and that's BANOOKALS. Benuggles. Real simple.
You don't get this Benuggle ass nigga over
Yeah.
here. It's something.
Yeah. Ladies and gentlemen, y'all just got introduced right here. It's happening. It's going all the way down. It is 1:22 on this clock, and it's all Benuggles, baby. It's all
I don't even talk to
Benuggles.
Benuggle niggas. I'm about to use that shit
Yeah.
today and tomorrow.
It's yours. I'm telling you, what we build is for nourishment. What we build is for us to grow. What we build is for our access. We have been encouraged to utilize a paradigm that we didn't author. And as we mature, we can see that it's some goofy shit. We can see it ain't got nothing to do with nothing. You know what I mean? And I don't care who was in the forefront, rather you call them parents, grandparents, or whatever, whoever played us in order to sit next to somebody or to pee in the bathroom or whatever the case is. I can't say how extreme it was that would make one decide. All I know is that shit was Benuggles. The way they keep showing these repeated images is like, where the rest of the story at? Like, why y'all just keep showing this shit every season? It gotta be some more footage to it, but it don't be. It just be what they give you. So that's what this bionic eye is about, yo. It's like, hold on, I keep seeing y'all do shit. How y'all tell me that somebody blew up as an astronaut, but they're a professor at this college? Ain't that the same person? And it's like, why do y'all speak to me this way? Which makes me not want to, I don't need to talk to them. I can just speak. Even if I'm babbling, it makes more sense. It makes more sense than what they saying. Even if I sat there and was like, do you know I made more sense than me trying to take on, and President Trump is going to get prosecuted? Like, that shit makes no sense. I don't even know what you're talking about.
You about to get Benuggles.
It's about to get Benuggles, baby.
Can I say, if you keep talking in my face, like all recklessly, I'm about to Benuggle your ass. Can I say that?
See, it's never been used quite like that. You done made a verb out the shit. In a whole nother, you done really put the action to it. Damn, I'm a Benuggles you. Let me see. Let me use it in a sentence. Let me use this. Hey, if you keep doing that shit to me. Hold on, I'm gonna try it. Let me try it.
You look like Wesley Snipes in a Spike Lee movie.
Come on. All right, hold on.
Go ahead.
Oh, hold on. No, you didn't. If you don't knock it off, I'm gonna Benuggles you. Nah, it gotta be Benuggles. That gotta be Benuggles. Yeah, it's gonna be hard to do it.
I just tell him like this. I'm like, hold up. I'm about to Benuggle your ass. Chill out.
Nah, it ain't an action. It's an act. It's something. It's an acknowledgement of more so than something that's more so than a doing thing, right? Like what you doing could be Benuggles, but I don't know if you could do Benuggles. I'm gonna have to get to the judges. Let me go to my mind.
I can say I can add the ing on it.
Oh, you're Benuggling or Benuggling? See, now you're being an author. You're taking something you create. I see what you're doing. We might have to start that thought from scratch, though. We might have to go from scratch and
I was just it like it was told to me.
Nah, that's dope.
That shit, Benuggles as fuck.
Yes. Afterglow just followed up. And that's a great way to express it. It's more of a description word. It describes, describes an act. It describes a choice or an act. Banucles.
That's integrated all the way to Cali.
That part.
Now all the way in Cali. The only people that know me gonna know how to use it. I'm gonna tell them, I'm gonna be like, don't use that shit as a verb.
Yeah, don't verb it.
That's an adjective.
Oh shit! Live on Illy Ave, yo. Live on Illy Ave, and this is what happens inside of 2 hours. Wow. All right, ladies and gentlemen, we done did 2 hours on IG. We about it's 2 hours on YouTube. We did 2 hours. I ain't gonna even hold y'all up. I'm gonna play this joint, and then I gotta ride around and listen to it. See what happens. We had such a dope moment. We forgot about the time. See, when you have a real moment, there is no time. There's no time because a month ago she was about to get off the jack, y'all. She stuck around. Oh, y'all want to see? Y'all didn't even get to see who it was. That's who it is. Y'all see her? The goddess I am. Y'all see her? Yeah, so I just had to give. You just had to get that YouTube shot real quick. They just saw the smile right there live on YouTube. So that's on YouTube. That's on YouTube. You know what I mean?
Hey, no, go back. Let me get my angle back.
Oh, you want to get? Oh, she got an angle. Oh, sucky. Oh, and the tongues, and she stuck out the tongue, yo. That's a female thing, unless she related to Michael Jordan. Unless she related to Jordan. I don't know how all of a sudden when I turned the camera back around, I was like, what's that? What is that? What is that? But listen, man.
I be getting weird.
I'm so fortunate. On for reals. Whoever out there live on Illy Ave, if y'all rock this whole 2 hours out, first of all, y'all amazing for that. That's just dope in and of itself. But for those that catch any fragment of this, and we may have to go ahead and just chop this down and put pieces back up, but I want to thank y'all for riding with us, man. This was it started out with another thought, but it ended up with the best thought, and that was myself and the goddess just having a chance to build and figure out some approaches now that she knows how to applicate Banucles in its right space. Yeah, I mean, so whenever it don't make sense, when you look at it, it don't make sense. The moment you realize it's Banucles, you ain't got to act like nothing. The moment you realize it, like, yeah, that's Banucles. I don't even gotta act like nothing. You know what I mean? So, with that being truth to speak, I'm about to let everybody get into their cipher. But I just want to say thank you, man. Thank you for rocking out. Thank you for tapping in. This was dope. And just know your life is cinematic, baby. Maybe even epic. Like, you might as well rock out. Now, you know how movies go. We got that theme music right now. This is the part where the movie about to change. You know something about to happen. You see the fingertip come out the, you know what I mean? It's like the finger done came out the, like, oh shit, he's alive still. She's alive. Like, must.
Drop that shit.
Yeah.
Drop that shit, cause it's about to be real.
Let's go.
Drop that shit.
Let's go. Let's go.
Let go.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, life can be cinematic, maybe even epic. This is what I'm mixing down. Do we want to call it a world premiere? I'm premiering it right now, but I'm still mixing it. But I'm going to share it with y'all because it's important that y'all hear this shit because it's important. All right, let me see. Turn this back up here. And,
let's be real.
Let's be real.
We next. We on deck. If you like baseball, we on deck. On deck for what? For what? That upper room, nigga. The upper room. When
Double salute.
in the upper room,
The upper room, baby.
That's right,
You got first. I'ma sing at your funeral. I'ma just bust up in that motherfucking slow. Okay. If you die first, I'm singing at your funeral.
Goldsteen
I'm gonna
Onasas.
bust inside that motherfucker.
Look, every time I speak, I use a heavenly draw. But I think y'all wanna hear about me dodging the law. How I used to move packs, was it weed or crack? What street did I hustle on? Before Illy Ave, well, the past is the past, and I've been on a true voyage. I'm back to making music again for y'all's enjoyment. This type of focus feels like hocus pocus, and I'm still raw, leaving no in awe. It's true, I ran with some dangerous dudes, no problem popping off, they eat your food. These types of dudes did whatever for cash, but the Lord got me inspired.
I could have expired.
Fine-tune my instincts,
Yeah.
mix that with the wisdom. You learn to be cautious after such
learn to be
losses.
cautious.
I was never shady, maybe a little crass. If sympathy was the class, it's
I'm
the one I didn't pass. Well, we all need cash, right? Reaching for the skies, and if things don't pan out, you might be doing likewise. Where have I been at? Some of y'all wonder. I'm Indian dancing, trying to catch my thunder. Confident that I'll make them pivot in a minute. I'm taking out these suckers like D Nice did it. Or better yet, you can put them all in the line. 3 times 7, y'all see my state of mind. You ever truly been happy or felt that love within and realized that being grimy ain't the only way to win? I did, and I choose to show value to my family and friends, and I mean it. It makes sense, don't it? We gotta cherish the moment, and at the moment, I really feel unstoppable.
Hey.
Who would have thought me coming back was even possible? I took a lot of time, had to focus on myself. That one version of me died, I had to go stealth. You ever lose somebody thinking you can still love them? Then the moment you think of them, you smack yourself, you bugging.
Stop
Digger,
bugging.
don't drip, you're on a well-driven purpose. I tell my enemy, no longer dwell on what hurt us. I know what I know, I won't get the answer to my question. So I gotta stop guessing, I guess. I confronted all my demons, I quietly screaming. You ain't gotta like it, but trust me, I got my reasons. And if you need another reference, you should check out Digger Season. So every day that I get to build with my legacy, working on a better him, he's growing with a better me. So I guess by now y'all can see that I'm lit. In layman's terms, I'm back on my shit. Yep, if there's an obstacle, that's an opportunity to grow.
Alright, listen. I'm gonna stop right. Hey, y'all gonna tune back in. We gave y'all 2 hours. We ain't gonna give y'all no more. That's 2 hours. Y'all see where it's going. The track is there. The bars is there. He's saying exactly what he's saying. I think he only cussed one time. He just wanted to tell y'all he's back on his shit. That's it. That's just layman's term. Live on Illy Ave, yo. This is called Life is Cinematic. Maybe even epic. I'm with the goddess. She is who I am. Right here, live on Illy Ave. Y'all know how we do what we gets done. Y'all know Queen of Stereo. She go hard body. Y'all already know she anywhere, rocking anywhere. And if y'all see her flex, he flexing. So, yo, that being truth to speak. Now let me get back to them real quick. These guys is probably like, yo, he stopped the track and just left the track there. I hear him, but. And this is what happens when you got to do it, when you have to be your team. It's crazy. Like my brain, do y'all see how I'm thinking? It's music going on. I'm a father at the same time. I'm working multiple devices while communicating. Got to function and switch screens back and forth. And this is all happening while having a constructive, focused dialogue with a beautiful, intelligent woman that is a mother of 5, a daughter of a mother. And I'm like, yo, y'all don't understand that I'm paying attention? Y'all see how I be thinking? I'm ready. I want to work with y'all. And if anybody would like for me to come to your city, your town, your home, or whatever, rock out with y'all, perform, let's do a live on Illy Ave there, anything, don't hesitate to holler at me. Let's get activated. You know we eat them dots, we hop on roads. And so before everybody's on punishment all over again and scared to come outside and be alive, let's just do something one good time. Because this is our last chance to be fly than a motherfucker. After this, it's going to be kind of, trust me, it's hard to look fly when you hungry. It's just hard. It's just, you might see some flies. But it's hard to be.
We ain't never looking hungry.
Nah.
And we stay fly. Like,
That part.
Come to LA. Come to LA. I'm in Cali.
That part.
Cali to the east. We in this. And
Y'all-
we eating.
And y'all know that.
We eating.
Y'all know that. Yo, get some rest. I'm about to do something. This shit is like, otherwise I'm gonna keep saying something. Cause I can continue communicating. Trust me. I got answers. I got answers. I got even the answer. I got some answers and I even got some the answers. I got some the answers too. But yeah, I'm gonna get back to this mix. I'm gonna run around the block real quick, get some air. Cause I've been sitting in this chair. Sitting here in this chair. Waiting on you. Oh, baby, the street man's my way. And I'll be thinking you. I want you next to you.
Bye.
Future,
In a minute,
future.
Sean.
Love is us, love is us, future.
Love, love, love.
Yo, y'all saw it right here live on Illy Ave. The goddess herself rocked out with us all the way, you know what I mean? Billionaire Brock called in, dropped the jewel on us. Queen of Stereo showed up. She rocked out with us, keeper the attendance of the movement. You know what I mean? Afterglow hopped in. I mean, Lord Tomorrow. I mean, the Ave was cracking for 2 hours. 2 hours. I ain't even mad. And we put some change on it. And y'all got a chance to hear some of what we working on. It'll be in Disco Kid probably Friday. We'll be dropping this into the box and letting the world have it. It should have a nice mix on it. Yeah. Salute to King Titan. Salute to Stormy 9000. To all my family team out there, yo. I salute y'all, man. And yo, Fields, get at me, man. I want to give a special shout out to my family, Heinz Arelli, man. He got sick. Something is happening to him. I don't really know what it is exactly. So I'm just sending some love light his way, man. That's one of my family mates. He back in Jersey now. And I want him to get healthy. It's an important element to the family. So with that being truth to speak, y'all stay healthy. Y'all stay beautiful. Thank y'all for rocking with us again. We didn't know that it was going to be 2 hours and some change of love, but it happened the way it happened. It happened the way it happened. And I'm glad for those of you that stuck around. Thank you for sticking around. So with that being said, we're going to get back to this production. I'm going to get back to mixing. Yeah, at the work that we have the work that we have to do. Let us be our best selves. Somebody's trying to hurt us. Somebody's trying to do it. We don't gotta accept. Well, with that being truth to speak, love is us, life is real. I'll let y'all in a minute. Future, future, future. Stay with us. Let's go. Every time I speak, I use a heavily draw. But it seems y'all want to hear about me dodging the law. Yeah, I said every time I speak, I use a heavenly draw. But it seems y'all want to see about me dodging the law. I used to be packs, was a weed or crack. Oh yeah, this shit is about to be hard. Yo, I'm at y'all in a minute, man. Thank y'all for rocking with us. Future!